all that running around.
Good morning. It is 10 in the morning. We're playing Genshin Impact, which is having some audio issues for some reason. I don't know. I haven't played this game in like a month. Hold on, I might need to mess with the settings real quick. Dream motion blur. Off. We'll turn shadows down a little bit, as well as environmental. Oh, that's not gonna matter unless I reset it. All right. Alright, it has been too long since I played Genshin. Look, 22 days left. I'm level 0 on the Battle Pass, so I don't think I'm going to be getting the Battle Pass this month, or this patch. Alright, I do have to do my Spiral Abyss still.
Perfect. What?
Alright, while the active character is protected by a shield, when they deal damage to opponents, their attacks will unleash a shockwave at the opponent's position that deals true damage. So shielding is the name of the game for this one. That's good. I have good shielders. Especially for that one. Let me see. Alright. Bet. We want Hershey, Eska, Fiorina, Lolly and Skirk. Did I ever build Skirk's weapon? Hold on. That's a no. I got her weapon, but I never built it. Alright. It's fine. Calamity Eshu will work for now. It's good enough. And then team 2. This is going to be the good team. Alambina. There we go. Oops, someone's picking me. Hold on.
Now it's your turn. Adaptive frosting, the pinnacle of excellence. Yoo-hoo! Fulfill our path. You two. Time to extinguish.
Man, my game is having some weird frame drops. I don't know why. Maybe I need to uninstall and reinstall the game. It's been a long time. Back out and see if I can lower effects or something.
Get to work.
We'll make short work.
Converge. Installation chamber deployed. Preparing for dust. Bring it. Letting brave names echo.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Adaptive frosting. Through the loop. Let the world collide. Fulfill our path. Suffer the wrench. Mine to wield. Defensive mode engaged.
Alright. Alright, I guess it fixed itself. All party members gain a 75% pyro damage bonus. Whoops. No, I wanted to be the enemy. A shop. Well, we definitely don't want Ice Team on the first one. That's for sure. I think. Build an Arla team for team 2. Arla. Wait. No, we'll want Arla to be on the top team because we're gonna want to do Vaporize with. So we'll need Elan, Shincha, and Dongli. Where's Dongli? There he is. But for the second team, I guess we could do our Natlan team. So we got our Shilonen. Benny. Lali and Mawika. There we go. That should be a good team for the second one.
Transfix.
I will have order. Solidify.
Ring cutter. Game's up. Fun's over. Everlasting as the moon.
This is order.
I forgot to use her skill, but it's okay, I guess.
Transfix. Huh? Let me weave you a verse. Witness my rise.
I will have order. Quake.
I fucked up.
Ring cutter. Things are about to get dicey.
Stabilize. This is order.
This is where you fall. Overruled.
Alright. So I didn't really give myself much wiggle room on this one, but it should be fine.
Let the mountain's veins bolt. Everybody stand back. Get to work. Lolling, East Papa, Pyroclastic Surge. Full throttle.
Where's the other ones? Oh my goodness. As long as I can keep them away from the thing, we might still be able to do this.
Wrath from the sky. Try and stop me.
Now, stay away from the monolith!
Incinerate. Letting brave names echo. Let's light it up. Fulfill our pact. Suffer the wrath of each. Pyroclastic surge.
There we go. We barely did it. Alright. That's fine. This team wasn't meant for monolith protection. So as long as the rest is just eliminating, we should be fine. Yeah.
Transfix. Gotcha. Let me weave you a verse. Here comes the catch. Everlasting as the moon.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Witness the power of
Witness the power of the Wa.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Where'd my mark go? It's fine. We'll use the weaker mark then. It'll be fine.
Lolling, East Papa, light up the blazing sun. Rev the engines. Let the mountain's veins boil. Fulfill our pact. Wrath from the sky.
Easy enough.
Transfix. Ring cutter. Rain outlines your fate. Gotcha. This
I just fucked up.
overruled.
I mean, again, it's fine.
I will
But
have
still.
order.
That was kind of a big rotation fuck up for me.
Let me weave you a verse. Busted. Here comes the catch.
There we go. Now it's better.
Laid bare.
Gather.
No, my sword. Gotcha.
Nope, didn't quite do it. I was close, but no cigar.
Transfixed.
Stabilize.
No, my sword.
There we go.
Going in. Get to work. You two. Time to pyroclastic surge. Incinerate. Bring it.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Show no mercy. Burn it down. Light up the blazing sun.
The flame
Oh my goodness.
on.
All right, I got to be careful. I got it. I got to treat that one like an actual threat.
Laid bare.
Solidify.
The good news is I'm not going to fuck up the rotation this time.
Quietly now. Overruled. Witness my rise. Laid bare.
Rain outlines your. Gotcha.
Oh, hi, Moth. How you doing this morning?
No, my sword.
Surviving? Ah, gotcha. Alright. Now we gotta be a bit more careful on this one. And for my Best Buy delivery, you might gotcha. I'm waiting for Amazon to deliver my FF7 Rebirth. Because I bought the Switch 2 version so I can get that Magic the Gathering card. No, I do not have a problem. I do not have a problem.
Incinerate! Let the magic's veins boil! Teamwork is dreamwork. Show no mercy. Light it up. Light up the blazing sun.
I still need to beat Remake is the thing. I've only gotten as far as the Midgar slums. And then I lost my save file on PS5. When I went from PS4 to PS5.
Bring it. Suffer the wrath of evil. Wrath from the sky.
There we go. Easy. Alright. Now the hard one. All party members gain 75% pyro damage boost and Lunar Bloom. Shit! I don't have any Lunar Bloom set up. Fuck. Because you need Lauma or Nefer for that, and I don't have either. I wonder, can I Lunar Bloom? I have Calabina. I should be able to Lunar Bloom with her. Theoretically. So we would need Bina. Where is she? Where's Bina? Nahida. You get out of here. Preferably some sort of water defensive. So Coconut and then Hatham. That's on the wrong team, by the way. There we go. And then pyro damage. So we'll want for this one. Let me think. Thinking. Give me a second to think. That one. There we go. Alright, this is a winning team. This team can't possibly lose. Can't wait to lose on the first floor. Let's go.
Rise to the...
Here we go. Time for takeoff. Everybody stand back. Let's...
Alright, this team benefits from a shield. I forgot.
Thunder!
For this one. Maybe I should have replaced Moiko if Toma.
Pyroclastic surge!
We'll see how long it takes me to beat it.
Think you can get away? Let's play.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Actually, this team's not doing too bad, even without a shielder. Give us that buff.
Light it up! Wrath from the sky!
Time for takeoff. Wouldn't everybody stand back?
Thunder!
Hey, Welken. Yes, it is a fish. You are correct. Currently, that's the second best weapon I have for her, because her first best weapon is currently in Varka's hands.
Incinerate! Think you can get away?
Yes, I saw that. That's awesome.
Going in!
That game's good.
Sweeping
There we go. All right. I'm glad that Godzilla Destroy All Monsters remastered is and they're like, you know what? Fuck GTA 6. That shit ain't nothing.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Hey, Queeb, how you doing?
Rises. Allow me.
Flicker. Scatter.
I fucked up my Hatham rotation. Let's go. I do not know how to play Hatham, apparently. Oh, I guess I'm beating it now. I'm excited for Mongol's game. Nuggets.
A moonlit night for all. Grow, grow, grow. Hold the line. Turret, bring refuge.
I don't think I'm 3-star in this one.
Committed to memory.
Here you are.
A new moon rises. Surge. I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
Yep, there goes the 3-star.
Follow me.
Process of elimination.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is.
Flicker.
Yeah, nope. This is not happening. It's not happening. I just do not have a Lunar Bloom team that can do this. Alright, let me get my rewards. There we go. Alright, that's Abyss done. So next is Theater. Alright, let's see. I can't do lunar mode. I am not strong enough. Alright. Looks good to me. Alright. Who can I get to help me? Cloud, I'm borrowing your Arla. Alright, let's see. We'll bring you, bring you, bring you, bring you, bring you. Oh, there's no Hydro characters outside of Kokomi. That's gonna make Skirk team a bit weird, but we can make it work happen. Bring Rosaria, bring Ganyu, bring Mawika, bring Charlotte. Do I bring Aluga? Nah, I don't have any other characters that can join in with that. Grab Benny, grab Hu Tao. We'll grab Toma. Bring Amba and Zhongli. Diona. Official. Kachina. As a joke, we'll bring Aloy. There we go. As a joke, we'll put Aloy in there. We'll add Benny to our team.
You want me on your team?
Melt Origin. Melt Divergence. Probably that one's better. Mystery Cache. And then Cryo Origin, Crystal Origin. Alright, here we go. What do I currently have? Cryo Crystal? Okay. Alright, I do not know how to play most of these characters, so this should go good. Cryo. Albedo, I know how to play. I don't want to use my Ayaka yet, though. Noelle. And then I guess Klee. Just because I don't know how to play Klee, so she's not going to be very useful, I don't think. I don't know how to play Chongyun, though. That's the crazy part.
Swift and merciful.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to ult there.
For judgment. Moments of birth.
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
One with my blade. Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
I must leave
Spirit blade.
as a good knight should.
Alright, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Grab the Dongli. Grab Navia.
Venus on the case.
Alright, let's see. Hi, Silver is not new here and is not getting ice cream. How are you doing? Alright, let me see. We'll use this to get rid of Klee quickly. Just because I'm not going to use her in the later stages. Klee. Albedo. Zhongyun. And Xiangling. There we go.
Wow!
I had canceled her skill with her ult.
Let it be. Moment of birth. From whence you came.
Booba, get them! You're toast!
Swift and merciful.
Out of the frying pan, blazing delight!
Witness my great undertaking. Spirit blade. Attack.
This is gonna be kind of close, unfortunately.
Burst forth. Come into being. One with my blade.
So close. So close. I can do it this team, I just need to play better.
Submit for judgment.
Alright, see this attempt is already going a lot better.
Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
I'll hydrate after this performance. You're gonna have to wait.
Spirit blade.
See, easy when you play smart. Alright, what's your idea? Free mystery cache. Hell yeah. And we'll bring Rosaria.
Here you've got a job for me.
Tainari? I can't use Tainari. He is not available in this theater. So too bad, so sad. How horrible my heart goes out. Or something like that. Anyway. Alright, let's see. I think this should be one of Navia's stages, so we'll bring Navia. I'm gonna keep Zhongli in my back pocket for right now. Rosaria, Xiangling, and Benny.
Lights out. Judgment. Eat this. Nice and spicy. Everybody stand back.
You can't run.
From the Spina with love.
Go in. Punishment.
Alright, which one is that? That one.
Judgment.
Coming at ya. Hey there. Fire. Well, with rocks.
You can't run.
I don't think I'm doing this. Now,
Coming at ya.
Alright, this is not the team for it, so we need a different team. Lucky Brian, he's already mentally unstable as it is. That may be true, but anyway. We'll want Ayaka for this one, so we're gonna do... Let me think. Strongling, Rosaria, Benny, and then Ayaka. There we go. This team should be able to do it.
Lights out. Yeah! Everybody stand back! Huh? My apologies. Sakura swirl! Yeah!
That's not fair. It dodged most of my attacks.
Nice and spicy. You can't run.
It's illegal.
Get them! Yeah! Punishment! I'm going in! Take flight! Yeah! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Sumetsu. No! Alright. I need to time my Sumetsu a bit better next time. So I will hold on to it until he does his first jump.
Judgment.
My apologies.
Shiver. Teamwork is true.
There we go.
Embrace the ice. Take flight.
There we go. There's all the damage.
Nice and spicy. Let's light it up. My apologies.
You can't run.
Alright, which one is it this time? This one.
Judgment. I'm going in. Punishment.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Yeah. Boba, get them. Yeah. Take flight. Yeah.
I'm not doing it this time either. Damn it. Alright, I might be stuck here. I might actually be stuck here. I don't think I have strong enough units to actually do this one. Unless I use a Scofier. We could try a Scofier.
Hello.
Order guide you.
Shiver. A burst of flavor. Embrace the ice. My apologies. A dash of frost.
Judgment.
Whirling snow.
Alright, this is going a lot better than last time.
Off to the free.
I thought for sure he would have done the thing by now, but he did not. So I'm wondering if I missed an opportunity. Alright, let's try to get it over here.
Pinnacle of excellence. Hello.
Alright, no, but we're getting closer. So the thing is, I do have enough time for Ayaka's second ult on the enemies, on the boss. So we might actually just be able to clear him before he even gets to the F phase. Let's do it.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Shiver. Goose on the loose. Embrace the ice. My apologies. A little loose.
So unfortunately, the ad phase is not skippable. That's what that just taught us. But that's fine. Because if we could get Ayaka's ult up, we can actually hit the boss with her ult as soon as this guy dies.
Solidify.
Judgment. Lights out. Whirling snow. Yeah.
Damn it. I don't think we can do this, guys. I think I just don't have the characters for it. If I had either Arla or if I had Skirk, I could probably do it. So we're going to have to rewind. Oh, I can't rewind. Oh, no. All right. Okay. So we're going to switch Benny out. Or Zhongli for Benny. That might help a little bit.
A dash of frost. You can't run. Shiver. Goose on the loose. Teamwork is dreamwork. Get out. Why do they never miss? Kamisato art. Sometsu. Yeah. 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 Off to the freezer. Yeah. Yeah. You can't run. A little illusion. Take flight. Judgment. Lights out. Sakura swirl. A burst of flavor. Off to the freezer. Going in. Whirling snow.
Yeah, we're not doing this. We just do not have the characters we need to do that one. Shame, but it is what it is. All right. It's been 45 minutes, so there's just a few things we can do before I'm going to do some pulling. Because I want to get Durin, if possible. First off, let's test run Nicole. Nicole's off-field power support provides attack bonus shields and coordinated attacks. After casting your elemental skill, Nicole grants all nearby party members the Grace of Kenosis. Effect, increasing their attack and protect them with a shield of blazing light. When certain conditions are met, Grace of Kenosis will upgrade to Guidance of Theosis, further increasing attack bonus. After casting her elemental burst, when the active characters attack enemies, Nicole summons an arcane projection to perform coordinated attacks, dealing AoE damage to the active character's elemental type. This damage is considered to be dealt by that character. That's cool.
Big on. Our little secret. Such defiance. Heaven's will. Absorption test. Whirlwind.
The story has only just
I can't remember which one's the DPS mode for Durin, which one's his support.
up the ante. On me. Thunder.
Our little secret. Big on.
The abyss is burned.
That's his DPS mode. Okay. I think it is anyway. Alright. I think the light mode is his support mode, and the dark mode is his DPS mode. Capable of off-field DPS and team support. Depending on how his skills are used, he can either aid his party members or fill a more offensive role in battle. After you use his elemental skill, his normal attack and elemental skill will be replaced with special alternatives. Tapping on the normal attack or elemental skill button in these circumstances cause Durin to enter the denial of darkness or confirmation of purity states, respectively. When confirmation of purity, the light state, Durin's elemental burst can periodically deal damage to nearby opponents, and by triggering pyro-related reactions, it can also lower the pyro resistance of opponents as well as the resistance to the corresponding element involved in said reactions. Additionally, when a party includes at least 2 HisshAnri characters, the aforementioned elemental resist reduction effect is further enhanced. While in the denial of darkness state, Durin's elemental burst increases damage dealt by his vaporize and melt reactions, while periodically dealing pyro damage to nearby opponents. Additionally, when party includes at least 2 HisshAnri characters, aforementioned is further enhanced. Okay. Gotcha. So it looks like we're using him as a DPS in this trial. And I already fucked it up.
Witness my great undertaking.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is
The story has only just begun.
Dumpy Dumpy go.
Actually, no, we're using him as a support in this one. Silly me. I'm dumb.
Leave it to me. The story has only
Please, the DPS of this team. Boom. Oh, there's more. I thought that was gonna be it. I thought we were done.
burst forth. Moments of birth.
Everybody stand back.
There we go. Alright, grab that. Grab that. And let's try Prune. She's the new 4-star character. Prune is an animal support character, provides damage bonuses to your teammate. After casting her elemental skill, Prune attacks the Witchler Bell with Bane Hammer, Oath Hammer, dealing animal damage to nearby enemies. After casting her elemental skill, Prune strikes the Witchler Bell with the Bane Hunter Oath Hammer, dealing animal damage to nearby enemies. This attack swirls a reaction, then for a short period, Prune's hammers are dropped by an element involved in the previous swirl reaction, causing it to undergo elemental conversion. Prune can then tap the skill again to kick the Bane Hammer Oath Hammer forward, dealing damage to that corresponding elemental type to opponents in front of her. After casting her elemental burst, Prune deals AoE damage via the Witchler Bell. Bell proceeds to enter Hunter Secret mode, periodically attacking nearby enemies. After unlocking the Ascension skill, Verdict, and Punishment, if the Witchler Bell in Hunter Secret mode deals damage to opponent and triggers a swirl reaction, Prune will summon Bane Hunter Oath Hammer to attack the opponent, dealing damage. So it looks like she is a main on-field DPS, is what it seems like. And I think I'm already using her wrong.
Thunder. Leave it to me. The story has only just begun.
Okay. Alright, give me my rewards. Yoink. 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 Alright. Alright. Let's do some pulls. I think we are literally at 0 pity right now. Oh no, I'm wrong. We're at 1 pity. Alright, so this will take us to 11. Okay. Hey, we got Prune.
Prune the Witch Hunter at your service. My enemy? Oh, someone who takes pleasure in teasing children. And uses other people's imaginary friends to ensnare them in her schemes. Someone who's a complete show-off, way too dramatic, and obsessed with wearing a hollowed-out hat.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be.
Of course, to the wickedest witch of them all. Any relevant intel on her whereabouts is more than welcome.
That could be anybody. Alright, so we're at 11 right now. So 12! Nope. Did I say 12? I meant 21. Only me. 3... Another copy of Prune. 31! We're pulling for Durin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's my third copy of Prune. We're at 31 pity right now. So now we're at 41 pity. Also, good morning, Sean. How you doing? Nope. 1, 2, 3. Right now, 41 after this 10 pull. And we are not guaranteed. Look at that. 4 copies of Prune. How come I can never get 4 copies of fucking Iona? Or what's his name? Anyway. Friend just left, but don't want to sleep. I gotcha. Grab 3 of these. Yep, I already got this month's refresh. Alright, here we go. This will bring us up to 51. Nope. Okay. I think I already have her at C4 now. Well, unfortunately, it looks like that's all the pulls we had. Rune is good support for Varka, Duran, Nicole, team apparently. Yeah, but unfortunately I'm not gonna get Nicole, it looks like. Because, you know, you gotta stay within your means and all that jazz. Oh well. I saved up all my free Prima gems to try and get Duran, but it just wasn't meant to be, I suppose. That's okay. There's gonna be more characters coming out. They do really want me to have the child, you're right. But they want to give me copies of what's his name? The 4-star Geo what you call it? Geo Lunar Crystallized character. 4-star one. Apparently I'm not allowed to have that. Which is kinda bull crap if you ask me. That's fine. I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. Anyone who thinks I'm angry, they're crazy. You're crazy. Yeah, Aluga, that's it. Because I wanted to get, I think C4 Aluga is really, really, really good. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Oh, wait, hold on one second. I need to step away for a moment. I'm muted. There we go. So guys, this crazy thing happened. Suddenly, 6,600 Primogems just appeared in my account. It's crazy. Insane, I know. Anyway, we're at 51 pity, so now we're at 61 pity. Razor? He's not even on raid up. No, it just appeared on my account. I have no idea how. It's weird. I won't turn it down. 71. What? Nah. C5 prune. How come I can never get luck like this for 4 stars that I actually want? Alright, single polls for single boys. 72. Rosaria. 73. I don't know what you're talking about. 74. All right, 75. Oh, there we go. It's not Yan Qing because Jean is actually useful, unlike Yan Qing, who's worthless. But the problem with getting Jean is C5. Alright, we got another 10 pull, so the dream is not completely dead, it's just mostly dead. Oh! It's not completely dead! It was not completely dead! Well, there you go. There we go. In the end, we win. In the end, we win.
I'm Durin. Everyone used to call me Mini Durin, but as you can see, I'm not really mini anymore.
He's right,
Do
you know.
find my appearance strange? To tell you the truth, it's still a little strange to me. I have so much to learn. I hope you don't mind if I ask you for help.
You're okay, there we go. And look at that, C6 prune, just because, why not? It's okay, I don't really even want Sandrone anymore after her redesign. I feel like they've completely ruined her. So I don't even know if I'm gonna pull for her anymore. Alright, let's get our E6 prune, I guess. Hits an opponent, prune, we gain 2 energy. Okay. During elemental burst, Bell tells the hunt is on when the Witchler Bell is in Hunter Seeker mode. Prune gains the Hunt the Witch effect. Prune's attack increases by 10% when the Witchler Bell and the Bane Hunter Oathhammer has undergone elemental conversion hits an opponent. It further increases their attack by 5%. Prune's attack can be increased up to 40% this way. The original instance of the above effect will be removed. The Bell tolls the hunt is on is used again during this time. Okay. Oh, that's kind of not a flattering face to make for my phone to tell me that my battery's dying. But the thing is, the banner ends in 3 days. I have no pulls left. I have no pulls left. That's it. I did my pulls. That was it. Now I save up until someone I want reruns, I guess. Alright, after the Bane Hunter Oathhammer's undergone elemental conversion hits an enemy, it will ricochet and land on a nearby opponent, dealing 80% attack as damage. Okay. Increase the level, yeah, that's standard. And then her C6. Duration of which Bell Hunter Seeker mode from the elemental burst spell that tolls the hunt is on extended by 4 seconds. Additionally, after party members affected by tolling rally triggered at any elemental reaction, they will cause Prune and other character and the other current active characters affected by tolling gain 350 attack for 5 seconds. Okay. That's pretty nice. It's not game changing, but it's pretty good. And there he is. Do I even have his outfit? I do not. What's the difference? Oh, I guess he has that little hairpiece. That's the only real difference I can see. Oh, I need more of these. I do quests? Yeah, okay. Hold on, let me at least put some stuff on him first. Like, what's the best weapon outside of its signature for him? Hmm. Well, let me go to Kaching main because that list isn't really useful to me. All right, let's see. Obviously, a signature. Second best is Freedom Sworn. Third best seems to be Favonius. That sword, the Favonius sword, is definitely getting some play. Oh, but that's only if we can't meet the elemental recharge requirements, which I'm pretty sure we can meet pretty easily. Alright, so hold on. Let me see what I have for him. Where is he? There he is. I'll grab that first. Yoink. That's not going to help him in capacity. No. Yes, but right now Ayaka's using that. I don't really want to take it off of her. I should really build up a second Favonius. That'll work for now. I'll take it off of Ennui. She doesn't need it. I don't even use Ennui. I don't even use her. Alright. We got Durin. It only cost me $50. $50 character, everybody. Alright. Now it's time to finally do story quests. After many months of ignoring story, we're doing story. It's happening. It is, because I have not played in months. I think I have logged in just enough to keep me from being a returnee, but not enough to actually do anything. All right, hold on. It's starting to get hot in my room. I'm going to go turn my AC on. Give me a second. All right, air conditioner's on. The sun's up. Now it's getting warm. It's almost the afternoon. I don't even know what I'm going to eat for lunch yet. All right, but anyway, story time. I was like, where's my audio? It disappeared. My battle pass is already maxed out. So is Ripka's.
Oh, do you think the others are making good progress?
All right, there we go.
Hope it's all going
Story
smoothly.
time.
Oh, hey, look! They made it back as well! Flint's, Lama! How did it all go?
But you see, when you don't play the game, your battle pass is not going to be very far.
Hoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up.
I know.
So they won't be joining us for now.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flint's.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
I have no idea. I forgot. What are you bargaining for?
Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
Hey, look, I
We meet
just
again.
pulled him.
How have you been?
I just pulled him.
What are you doing here?
It's been too long.
Thankfully, tracking you down turned out to be a lot simpler than we envisaged.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Servarka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
There he be.
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
Wait, those horns. You must be.
It's nice to meet you again. We've technically met before.
Yes, we have.
Wait a sec. You're Minnie Durin.
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow, you look so different. In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you.
So here's the question. Why does he have a heartless symbol on his chest? Is Durin a heartless?
Endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect.
I'm sad though. I want to build my Durin so I can use him in the Colin team, but I'm busy trying to perform some Durin's books more and level up. Ah, I gotcha. Yes.
From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
I think the diminutive is worded there.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back. Uh-oh. People are talking about me. Hope it's nothing negative.
Seems like she's in much better spirits after meeting her old colleagues.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss.
We have to discuss how Hoyo is going to absolutely butcher her playable version.
We really appreciate your help.
Thanks for standing by us.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
Alright, there we go. We are at Act 4 of Song of Welcome Moon. That's where we're at, Sean. Hey! Dainsley.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Sorry, he's probably here for us.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleague.
Yep. Yep, Dottore has not even shown up in Nodcry yet. That is where I'm at. That is how far behind I am.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
That's a good note.
And
That's a good note to yourself, Dainsley.
It's usually something important. I'm guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs.
Hasn't seen this man in like 3 years. Go make some chairs.
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of
I just
human
can't believe how
conversation.
close that heart
Trying to
symbol
decipher
is to a
Albedo's way of
fucking
saying it
heartless
has been
symbol
like jumping in at the
from
deep
Kingdom
end.
Hearts. Like, if there were some thorns on it, it would just be the heartless symbol.
Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
Like you, Paimon, expert in the art of encouragement.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
All right then.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Thank you, Albedo. That's
Anyway,
good advice.
Looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
Alright, chat with everyone while you're waiting. So what's up, Bina?
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
Hold on, it's gotta find the audio file.
That sounds like a lovely
Found it.
idea. You know how to paint, then?
I dabble occasionally.
Occasionally, he
He's an
says.
excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
Alright, they're getting along well. Alright. Dane, do you want me to talk to you now or after I talk to everyone else? After I talk to everyone else, okay.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Itlua.
Ilua.
Is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. a true ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant. Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend?
It's that one Fire Emblem Fates support.
Now, that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Eloa doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear, your secret's safe with me.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Alright, what's up, Dane?
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah. For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
Isn't that how he always does
If
things?
you think back to our previous interactions,
Exactly!
you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
You do have a point there.
Sort out your accommodation yet?
Oh yeah, you'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Want to tag along with us? You never know. We might get a group discount.
Sure, let's do that.
Wow, he agrees pretty easily.
Paimon will handle it. And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our very own personal bodyguard.
Paimon, you're thinking out loud again.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. I'm almost
He's being a lot more friendly than normal.
Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed. Thank you.
There they are. Look at all the blonde people in this cave.
Made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if she remembers and suddenly decides to back out?
You heard it.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
He's all the way over there!
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting
What's
on
your
a
idea,
concert
Silver?
in the background.
Anyway, before we begin,
New account?
there's
No.
a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nodcry. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flints, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the Wild Hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included. Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
That's debatable.
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great turnout!
Miss Neffer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way. So, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Neffer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Did not get an introduction.
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more.
She would know about
Dainsleif
Dainsleif because she was
Something
just
about you
in
seems like bad news.
it's Red Mirror's memories.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Neffer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the Five Sinners. I remember it all like it was yesterday. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The Five Sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge.
Fulnir. Wasn't that the name of the king?
Rhindaughter,
Oh.
who desired to create life. The foul, Sertologi.
Oh, those are names I
who
recognize.
pursued supreme
Granddaughter
strength.
and Sertologi.
And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night?
I think it was his wife
How
dying.
did he come to fall like the others?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era
Might have been its
of the
fiance at
Eclipse
that time.
Dynasty.
I don't
One
think they
day,
were married yet.
My elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace.
Okay,
by
no,
the
he
King,
wasn't the king.
only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedafenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man, working for the Conrian Intelligence Service. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Hold on, it's got to find that audio file. There it is.
Sounds pretty good to me.
I should uninstall just
Like we
Genshin
flagged
completely
down
and
a random
reinstall it, because this
passerby,
happens too
only to
often.
discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Must be all that good karma I've been building. You knew having Conrian friend would come in this handy. Must be all that good karma I've been building.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
That's good.
Hey, enough with the wise
That's good.
words.
That's a good one.
Isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment.
You can just try to
If that
repair it,
was a
maybe.
little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it
But
down.
it's isn't. This is hardly a new
I'll give your
problem.
proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
You recount the Knave and how the iridescent moon's marrow was retrieved from the crimson moon space. You make it clear that the Knave chose to help you out of her own accord, then conclude by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hands.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
She's a lot more energetic and positive than she did when we first met.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
Every single one of them.
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
Lucky.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering.
Flynn's is funny.
Just pretend I'm not here.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
Columbina
I have
too.
faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
This isn't about
He
the
has
money.
priorities.
I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Arir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Why not?
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future,
Fuck!
I'm far more
Don't
luck getting
say
wound
this
by the curious
out
Miss Nefer than trying
loud!
to do it myself.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things
My
I've heard in a
goodness,
while.
this man.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Nefer and Dainsleif converse intently for quite some time. From the gravity of their expressions, you could tell how heavily the next stage of the plan weighs upon them both. After a short chat, Albedo and Durin head off with Varka on what they describe as a sample-finding mission. Lama steps out for a while and comes back loaded up with emergency medicine. She tells you that while people rarely expect to get hurt, it's her duty to be ready when they do. You and Paimon wait patiently for Nefer, content to see how well everyone is working together. Once Nefer is finished, you follow her and Lama back to the curatorium. Alright, before we continue, it is time for an ad break. So I will be back in a couple of minutes. BRB. There we go. We're back. Okay. Okay, let's keep going.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at that.
Thank you for waiting.
There's Yehoda. Yehoda.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsliff get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsliff already.
That's right. We've known each other for quite some time now.
We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Thanks for your trust too, Nefer.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time...
Shut up, Paimon.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous...
I'm having a hard time regulating the temperature in my room. It's either too hot or too cold right now.
I plan for us to
So I have to constantly keep adjusting the air conditioner to try to make it comfortable in here.
Searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain.
Insane in the membrane.
You are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room, but not joining the ceremony.
Nefer conspicuously left out the details of her confidential method. I guess her brain diving techniques are a trade secret.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarier's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Well, As long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
Yeah, incense candles almost feels like a summoning ritual. He's like, Nefer still has no intention of sharing your trade secrets, but now's not exactly the moment to pry. See, there's a chest set on the table. Could that have something to do with her intel gathering methods?
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here, too.
I'm ready as well.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
Thank you, promise.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes. Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this. Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual Conrians. The Crimson Moon Dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rarier worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty. Yep, lines up exactly with what Dainsliff told me. A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. It's a list of names. But at this stage, I have no idea who any of them even are. Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby. Aha! It's an audio recording.
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Runfather residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night. Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rarier's targets?
Anything else before we do what's on the desk? Doesn't seem like it. Oh.
A box containing a ring inlaid with a precious gem.
Don't propose.
Must be for his girlfriend.
Okay, yep. They're not wed yet. There we go.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
Sit beside the office table.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
Edge.
This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Judge.
Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. What's it got to do with me? Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Oop. Oop.
Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
That one's a child.
Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are? Female.
They're getting younger.
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed.
Nothing to say about that one, huh? 11.
Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
Has not been observed.
Making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Six.
6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Already neutralized. He didn't even read that part.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work.
Whatever helps you sleep at night,
can attest
buddy.
to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
This way.
Mr. Vettelmere?
Oh.
It's been quite some time since we...
Tiali! Thank you for the raid! Hold on, let me give Tiali a shouty outy. How was your stream? What were you doing? You were playing Zenless. How would Zenless go? Phantom Weaves are raiding chat. I just exported intimidating fire dragon or themes. Find them. Hi Tiali, how was your stream? How'd Zenless go? This part of the story made me cry. Ah, yeah, I see. Yep, I'm super far behind. I don't know why I didn't play, but Chris J, thank you for the follow. I don't know why the follow notification didn't go off. That was weird. Well, welcome, man raiders. My name's HisshAnri. I am a variety streamer. Right now, I'm trying to catch up in Genshin story because I'm super far behind.
I trust you're here because you have something important.
Thank you for giving the shout out to Tiali. Appreciate it.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out. It's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question.
That was good. I'm catching up with story because I'm behind that. Oh, I'm super behind in Zenless. I'm still in part 1.
Does someone in your position
and part 3 is about to come out soon, isn't it?
At all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things.
I'm falling behind on everything, really.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before
the whole chapter. Wow, nice. Nice.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such.
3.0 live stream was tonight. Gotcha.
No fooling a prophet, is there?
The one that IGN accidentally leaked, right?
We met for drinks. I knew it was only a matter of time before you
It's
came
kind of.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I don't.
I'm
And that's
afraid
just where
the
I'm doing my
notions of
best. Yeah.
good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come.
One day I'll
pass,
catch up on Zenless,
it'll be
but
all too
it's
easy to succumb to
low on my
fear and
priorities right now.
melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings.
Right now I'm waiting for Trigger to get a rerun because I need Trigger. To be honest, Rare is almost husbando for you, I see.
Fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject.
You need the
And the
husbando.
reason is simple.
Like today I was able to get
You
Durin.
have lived up to your
I lost
hopes.
50-50 to Jean, but I
For
did
both
get
our
Durin
sakes,
afterwards.
Such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies?
Yes, Durin.
None but our exalted king?
Yes.
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am.
Yes,
You
the
must know
baby.
better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a
Sadly, I
tyrant
won't get
more
Nicole,
terrible
but
than the most
oh well.
vicious of dragons.
It was either Durin or Nicole, and I chose Durin.
Wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live.
Durin rank is 130. Yes, get some sleep, Tiali. Thank you again for the raid, and I hope you get some good sleep tonight.
Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Damn. Go find another girl, dude. Because he knows that she's a Crimson Moon descendant.
Could this memory belong to Thelindis?
Thelindis.
Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Just like Griffin knows how to drink soda with that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now?
I know not what you speak of.
It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the
So I'm gonna go on a limb and say that this assassination plan doesn't quite work out.
The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's
Morning
so
rays.
hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force
How
us
you
to
how you
hand over
doing
our
this
secrets
late at night for you,
and
Rays?
over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my
Finished
words.
up catching up on weekly
Sooner or
anime.
later,
Nice. What'd you
Conrail
watch?
will fall, and it will be his doing.
I went through
If you
SGF.
can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rehir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time too.
Which
Love should be
Atelier,
built
Snowball
on
Earth.
honesty. But ours?
Man, I'm so
was
far out
born
of
from
touch
lies.
with anime. I don't
And
even
yet-
recognize those names.
Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose. No
So
matter who
I'm
I have to
taking it. This is not gonna work out. So those are the current running for the season. I see.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
Tragic.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died
I
already.
just got back from the deli. Oh no.
With each passing day, we're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
The girl gonna die, isn't she?
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just...
What do you mean, what if I choose to spare her? I'm not Rear. It's already done.
Leave me alone.
In training.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well.
Did it.
Keep your movements light and brisk. Pray won't sense a thing.
Kick.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one will ever die a close like that at your hands.
My work clean. No traces.
Yeah, that's what the past is. The past is the past.
Get open and above board, though. The king happens to need you right now. What if he doesn't?
Won't happen.
And then let me guess, as soon as Verdolfnir gets imprisoned, that's when he's like, oh shit.
In the beginning, you only had to take a handful of the guilty. But now,
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
It all adds up.
Nefer's cool. Part of me regrets skipping her banner, but it is what it is. Look, dead kids. Tragic. Anyway. Alright.
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
He dead.
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I'm sure he's doing the right thing, killing those
They're
children.
looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger.
You're already in danger!
But I...
Just because you close your eyes to it doesn't mean it's not happening.
If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me?
That's the question, isn't it?
No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
So good, someone cleaned up the dead kids while we were having our flashback. No, never mind, they're here.
Just let us go. We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want to live?
Dead.
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them.
Guess who's gonna be in the files today?
I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too.
I'm guessing that there's certain someone's gonna be in the files today.
Wait. That's... Thelindis?
Yep. There she be.
No. No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be. A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice.
It turns out when you're killing people, you're not exactly on moral high ground.
Irminsul. Finster King. How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Ooh, treasure.
No?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedifilnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here?
He wants you to join his club of 5 cool sinners.
What does opportunity look like?
Even though they don't actually work together.
No answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon.
Oh.
It seems like it was all connected to
Good morning, Yubi. Indeed, there do be emotional damage happening right now.
Abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancé, herself.
Oh, I guess it's
belonged
afternoon.
to
It's
a
not morning
sub-branch
anymore.
of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives.
Yep,
And
that'd be enough
why
for.
does Vedifilnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really...
It's very
been
convenient we're able to just go into his mind. Like, imagine if we couldn't. So that's Rerir.
Rerir, are you there?
Moving pieces consumes action points. When all your action points are used up, you'll be returned to previous save point. When a piece moves to a square to this marking, you'll gain a corresponding number of action points. The square has to consolidate the save point. My goodness. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha ha. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha. 1, 2, 3. Ha ha ha.
Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met with the others.
Rodolfnir got imprisoned right now.
Okay, I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is,
They're gonna storm the palace and then become the 5 great sinners somehow. The 5 great sinners and Dane. Using movement spheres, moving this bit does not consume action points. Cool. 1, 2. Whee! Whee! Oh. Easy. A unicorn and a sword. Bet you the sword's Sertologi.
Nice change,
Oh, right at her.
This hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous.
It is Sertologi. I knew it.
We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false.
No, it's not.
I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
Grandaughter's like, no, I'm the alchemist. I'm the one who loses the arm and leg.
Believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming
He's gonna
I
get
have
auto mail. He's gonna
full
become a
support
full metal
in my
alchemist.
research.
Lunatic. Roptatir.
Rop
What
the
brings you
tear.
here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedalfenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Heroptatir more than anyone else in the world.
Heroptatir.
Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
No one really likes this guy.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafilnir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Kill the king!
Rescue Vedafilnir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force.
Well, we're not going to kill the king, but the king's going to die anyway.
All of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafilnir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedafilnir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis?
Most likely.
The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
Let's keep playing chess.
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rarir's past? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Assume the marked number of action points. Defeat your opponent's pieces. Your pieces will only attack when they have more action points needed to defeat your opponent's piece. So, boom and dodge. Yeah. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. Dodge. I suppose I could have just ignored the enemies and just gone straight for the goal. Oh well. Either way.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research. which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
Yeah. Cake. It was easy.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Delindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed.
It was a good deed for today.
You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him.
Yep, hold on one
And
second.
yet, I don't want to lose him.
Hold on.
But enough about that.
Oh,
You should
okay,
get
never
going,
mind.
and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon.
Alright.
All you need to know is
I need
that
to,
as long as you keep it
I need to
safe,
do a mod thing,
then in the
but
future,
one of the other mods got to it
everyone
first, so
will
we're
be able
good.
to see a red moon.
A red moon?
I was distracted by that, so hold on. I missed what they were talking about. Hold on. I should be scared of him. Yeah, I don't want to lose him, but even though you should keep going, be careful with the package. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Puts it a piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon. Oh, is Feather gonna be Arla's ancestor?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Delindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
Gotta go to the palace. Whee! I think this is the wrong way. 1, 2. Okay, I can do this. Oop. Now from here, what exactly can I do from here? Not much, actually. That might have been a trap. Blech. Okay. Like we gotta go all the way around. Yeah. I think that's a trap, because I'll be at 1, 2, and then we can't break it. So we actually have to do this.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you... Is this treason?
Yes.
You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Get him. I will say this is very elaborate. You definitely put the work in for all this. Oh, I see. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. I thought it gave you that many action points. I realize now it takes it away that many. All right. That's not good. All right, so that's not the right answer. But now that I killed the guy, let's go here. There he is, right in the jail cell.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire.
Almost as dire as dire docs.
Hello, Mr. Vedifalnir.
It's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
Nah, Conria fall? Nah.
Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Vedifalnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded
that is
because he
a
thought
very
Stop. He wasn't entirely wrong.
very like rose-tinted version of what just happened.
Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
Are we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafilnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindis?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head.
Oh, he cray-cray.
So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedafilnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monumental secret.
Monumental.
But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Felindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city.
The abyss.
We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
Oh, he booking it.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedafilnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
Alright. So before we continue, we need to do an ad break, and I also got to figure out what I'm going to do for lunch. So give me a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be your own fool. Emotions are like a raging torrent that surges through the mind. More often than not, if you try to hold them back, you'll be swept away by their unstoppable force. And if you try to ignore them entirely, you'll end up tearing yourself to pieces. Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to, so don't be your own fool. Emotions are like a raging torrent that surges through the mind. More often than not, if you try to hold them back, you'll be swept away by their unstoppable force. And if you try to ignore them entirely, you'll end up tearing yourself to pieces. Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to.
All right, I'm back.
Be your own fool.
And I got lunch situated. Should be here in 20 minutes. Gonna get chicken tendies. All right. Hey, Moth. Good news. Got your new mic. Works very nicely. Nice. Maybe I should consider upgrading my mic one of these days. Nah. I'm sure the one I'm using is fine.
Monsters? Is this run water stream? The Universitas Magistrorum. How do I want?
I killed him a bit too quickly.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Yep.
Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't! Ah!
Dead.
It sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it? What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
He has to hurry.
Defensive mode engaged. Yeah, it all adds up.
The mystery unravels.
Can't hide the truth.
Surge.
Besides blood money. Blood debt collector.
It all adds up. The deception ends here.
Three moons converge.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now? Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet.
Rip.
I'm done for.
Morning, Swell. How you doing?
I need help!
I guess it's no longer the early morning Genshin stream. It's almost 1 o'clock my time.
Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
Have you finished Prune Quest? Nope. I see Sixter, but I am so far beyond story. It's not even worth looking at Prune Quests.
So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because
She thinks he's here to kill her.
solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
This? No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
Tragic.
I told you, Rarier. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No, you won't.
No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power.
Yep, it sure does. So will I do it? No.
Tell me.
I will not. It is far more important to me that I get as caught up in the story as I can. I looked at the rewards for the quest, and I decided I don't care if I miss out on them.
Rarier, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair.
Yeah. But I need to catch up more than I need the rewards. Let's all join a club of sinners.
Rarier. Rarier.
Flindis?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rarier? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh.
You already have 30K. That's a lot.
The proposal.
Anyone in particular you're saving up for?
I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Nah. Nah. Not me, it's Rare. I have committed no sins. None. Now he's become the Reich of HisshAnri.
We'll find you.
Well, I guess he was always that, but you know.
You can give me your answer.
That explains why he wants the moon marrow so badly. That explains it. Alright.
So that's how the Raker of HisshAnri was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything. Phew. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow.
Was it the Abyss that took her?
Tale of any fallen
I thought she
civilization
opened
is
the
endless
moon
tragedy.
gate thingy.
Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate. Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Never! How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rarier's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by
So we got the heartless Durin, and now we have the nobody Rear.
I mostly agree. There's only so much
It
we
truly
can know
is
about
Kingdom
him
Hearts.
from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
I'm not crossing up her butt line with top instead.
Can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
I feel like most things go over your head,
You'll
Yehoda.
hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is
Yeah,
in the
but it looks
contract,
like
it's because
it
she
kind of worked out
willingly
that
agreed
way.
to it. Rest assured that the curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor
It
policies.
seems more like the Abyss took advantage of what was happening to get Rara to fall, and they weren't directly involved with Florindis going through the
Shied
gate.
away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
Damn. Ugh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Is he outside the door?
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the curatorium's labor policy.
So what happened?
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago. Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But how?
Picking plots.
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
Someone
So you
interfered.
control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway, I got your backs, so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Oh, Lama. Have I ever told you just
Wow.
how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me.
Oh, my food's here. I gotta go grab it. BRB. Give me a second. Do be pretty. You're right about that. Got some chicken teddies for dinner. For lunch. It's my lunch. Give me like 5 different forks. Weird. Maybe they were in a hurry and just threw stuff in the bag. And nuggies. Or not nuggies, tendies. Chicken tenders. Yummy. Alright.
As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
I'll hold you to that. Dance of Death. Serpent and Scorpion. Put that up. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Gotta pick something. We're good. We're golden. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay.
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
We're in
There's
Sumeru.
someone up ahead. Time for a little chat.
Oh, wait.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh, it's him.
Him, that man.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
Young Nefer.
I know I saw some Mora.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Hold on 1 second. Let me say, I keep fixing something. Where the heck is it? There it is. Found it. Alright, and then...
Why does Ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course.
I'm having some issues. Give me a second,
He's
guys.
gotta earn his kibble somehow.
Ah, see, I gotta create a new one then.
Don't trust your eyes uncritically. People only see what they want to.
Alright.
So don't be your own fool.
Clearly it's not working, so I'm just gonna do this manually. There it is. Okay. There we go. Now you guys can't watch me eat.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinnohei's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Pile of stones. Got it.
And go back. What?
Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
It's still broken.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now. Squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Uh-oh.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them.
Damn.
You're a liar and a cheat.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need
They
you
lied.
to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
But help never came.
Looks like this letter never got sent.
Oh, because it never got
The
sent.
writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely legible. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
Our
I
village.
promise.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form. Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Now we're the academia.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there, probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful, and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful. This must be it. A big cardboard box full of
Excuse me.
unclaimed mail. And probably some letters that ended up here by mistake, too. Let's take a look.
Oh, we're doing this again.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a HisshAnri professor. This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations? Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people getting away with it.
Delicious drug.
For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song and dance after using incense. This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected? Wait. What's this written on the back? It's so small. The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. Stamped by the Grand Conservator of the House of Dana.
Sounds like he didn't want that information getting to the academia.
This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar.
The next one's super old. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Alright, I finished eating, so you get to see my face again.
A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers. As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring, they do not even have full access to the Akasha system. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of
You should go to
pedagogy
bed.
to which the academia aspires? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative.
I'm probably gonna
But
end
do
soon,
not
honestly.
forget your roots. You
And
and I
then
were once students too.
tonight,
as
I'll
was
either do
everyone
more
else in this
Genshin or Resident
institution.
Evil, depending on how you're feeling when you wake up, Sean.
I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to some alternative opinions. Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod. I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever.
You
This
should probably
isn't
get
what
some
I came
sleep.
here for. Moving on. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it did, where else would it end up if not in this box?
What about that old one over
I
there?
can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole House of Dana is boxes on shelves. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place. Who has that much free time on their hands?
I bet you Hatham does. Although I don't know if he'd be in the academia by now.
Could this be it?
These fancy envelope in the box, written on crude quality paper. And of course would be right at the bottom of the pile, clearly no one in these letters so much as the first glance, let alone the second. Is she supposed to be talking right now? The handwriting in the envelope looks very familiar.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinue, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Iyab and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source. The Iyab and Unut are descended from the Thamudians, while we trace our ancestry to Tulatala. We worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes up until now. I found a well belonging to the Iyab tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. So I took some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their wrath. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. I wonder if you could send an academia representative to meet with me. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
From the outset, The academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember the name Sinuhe. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on
I feel like
none
she's
of
supposed
it.
to be angry as she's
And
delivering
who
this.
fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Alright, we're probably good to leave here. I'm sure it'll pop me back up after that part. I hope. We'll just have to do that maybe later, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but I got some errands I gotta run, so now is probably a good time to call the stream. Oh, wow. I'm dropping frames right now, so maybe I did pick a good time to end. Wait, no, it's stabilizing. We're fine. Well, it doesn't matter if we're fine or not because we're ending. So, thank you guys for stopping by. Sean, go get some